season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are...
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Coming up in this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was really...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Snapped it in the shotgun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Williams looking for a man. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 7, Tennessee 0.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Into a mass of giant bodies. We're calling a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Lots of running room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The big fellas coming out the goal line defense. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Off-play action on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Well, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Williams will pass. On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tennessee! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Productive first down play at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's loose. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
Brings it in down the left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Vols want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry up mode.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. They'll move the tight end. He might want another play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Go straight ahead. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down, because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the 30. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The give from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll go with a direct snap. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Scrambling away. Rolling on the run. Snags it down the right side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams looking for a man. Floating away. Going right and going deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9. pick up on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second.
Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. That should be the final play of the first half.
Gain of 21 on the play. Going out for first down.
Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Catch inside the 25. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits in a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Williams will pass. He slings it deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush is on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quarterback may change this route with the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Williams looking for a man. Now improvising. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will put him up here in the second half. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They kick it away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Volunteer. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
At the 36.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Line getting set on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Baker. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
28.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's St. Clair. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The short hands, it's Bell. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And some room to work. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here is the Tennessee offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this score.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's St. Clair. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certain.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Volunteer! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Bell. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
One more play to pad the stats. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love